Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest is an absolute comedy legend. He will be performing at Table Mountain Casino in Fremont, California on October 26th. Here he is, Mr. Warmth himself, Don Rickles, everybody. Easy.
Oh. I thought it was the old German.
Right, no, it's not.
Don, how are you?
How are you, Dave?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Dave.
You look better than ever, my friend.
God bless you. And it's always a great treat to come back here to New York to your show, which is fighting and fighting to stay alive.
Yeah.
Right.
But listen.
Well, we appreciate your support, certainly.
You know what's really getting to me? It's getting on my nerves. That little Canadian bald-headed Daddy Warbucks.
Wait a second, hold on.
What are you talking about?
Getting on
You
your
got
nerves.
a book. All of a sudden, you're promoting the book.
Yeah.
David Ritz. We had the same writer.
We did.
This man. Where's the nego? Oh,
Yeah, there's my book.
There's the book, David Ritz.
Did I say to you, are you supposed to talk?
All right, no. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Just sit there with your cane and newspapers and hope somebody stops by.
Daddy Warbucks. All right.
No, God, and it's good. The gimmick with the glasses, the blind bit helps a lot.
Okay.
Anyway, he co-wrote your book, the Don Rickles book.
Yeah, the Don Rickles book, New York Times bestseller. This guy from no place. What is he going to talk about? How cold it gets in Canada?
Yeah.
Who cares? If you wear a fur coat on a Jewish holiday, who cares?
That's right, who cares?
Does anybody know you're Jewish?
Right, yeah. Well, no, now,
Anyway,
now they do.
Yeah.
You know.
Getting out of line, Paul.
All right.
Wait a minute.
I'll do the funny stuff.
Okay.
Just look at the band and hope you're the conductor.
Right, all right.
Anyway.
Now,
Why do they all look so weird? Why are you in the blue jacket? You got a problem?
Really?
trombone. He plays the trombone.
Trombone?
Yeah, trombone.
I know what he plays.
Yeah, okay. Don, you and your lovely wife,
Barbara.
Right, Barbara.
The other one was the hooker, Louise.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're at a theater, the Bye Bye Birdie last night.
Right.
The thing collapsed. The show stopped.
John Stamos.
Tell me
Beautiful
what
show.
happened.
Bill Irwin.
What's going
Great
on?
Cast.
Yeah.
Hey, in all the years you go to Broadway, well, you don't get out of the house. But I'm talking about, we went to Broadway, David. We're sitting there. Folks, they're out there, isn't it? Because every time I come here, I think I got cataracts.
No, they're there.
God.
They're there.
Steven Ike! Oh, no,
Okay,
that's
no.
not it. No, so we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, we hear a crash. And I thought it's part of the show. And the girls are dancing, and John runs out, takes the girls and says, "Come on, girls, the train is in." It was a train scene. And he walks off, and the curtain closes. And he walks out, and Stamos, you know, handsome Greek kid, you know, sits around and eats the salad all day long. Anyway.
Really? That's what he does? Eats the salad all day long.
I know what I said, Dave. Geez, every time we talk, if this is going to be on tape, I mean, come on. Anyway, so he comes out and he says, "What are we going to do?" And Bob Saget, a great comedian, was there also. And we're sitting in the audience, and all of a sudden, John says, "Help me out," you know. I said, "What happened?" He said, "Well, we got a little accident, but could you do something, Don?" I said, "Yeah, I'll leave." And it went on. We kidded around, and in the audience, and the papers picked it up. And John and the cast went through. Bye, Birdie. By the way, see it. It's a great show.
Yeah, yeah. But I heard that...
No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
I heard you said something like, I thought it was only going to be here for a night, not a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you said it.
Well,
Anyway,
But it may
So what do you want me to say it again?
Well, no.
Oh, no, we can.
Yeah.
We can.
But I bet the audience loved having you there.
No, they hated it. Of course they loved it. What the hell's the matter with you, Dave?
I don't know.
You got the job. Try to
don't know.
remember what the hell you're
Try to
doing.
relax a little bit. Maybe
Look at the
need a
cards.
new
Dave
antacid.
gets funny.
All right. Boy, oh boy.
Right there. Right
Now,
there.
here's something I'm proud to be able to tell the folks, that you have signed your 51st year as a headliner in Las Vegas, Nevada. 51 consecutive years. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? 51 years.
Everything was great till the cymbal crash came.
Now,
That
Don,
went out in 1927 when Jack Carter was rolling.
When Jack Carter was rolling.
That's an inside show business joke. That's why you people don't have to laugh, because you're all from Milwaukee and line. Move up, Al.
now, Don, give us an idea how Las Vegas has changed in 51 years.
You know, in my day, when I first started out, there was a lot of sand and a lot of guys that talked like, hey, Frank, what do you want to do later?
Yeah.
And these guys went to college.
Yeah, I see.
Anyway, and they all sat around smelling their guns. And
Smelling their guns.
that's right, smelling their guns. That's it. Anyway, no, smelling the guys. There was a lot of wise guys, and then you know everybody was Vito Boom Boom, Charlie Barbarano, you know.
Yeah.
But it was great because if you wanted a cup of coffee today, if you want coffee or eggs, you got to go boom, 4 stamps, 3 vice presidents, 2 secretaries
Right.
before you get anything. In those days, doing hey, give the kid whatever he wants, and then grab his daughter and twist her arm. But my luck, a couple of those guys will be alive, and you'll see me up here like this.
Now, are any of those guys still alive?
Nah, they're all dead.
That's good. Thank God, because it could be dangerous if you're talking about
Nah,
those
there's
guys.
no chance they're dead. They're dead.
Yeah, are you sure?
If they're not dead, I got a problem. Oh!
Wow.
We'll be right back here with Don Rickles, everybody.
Oh, isn't that great?
This is your beautiful wife, Barbara, right there. Where was this?
That was
Don?
at a Laker game. You know, they take the picture. If you're ever in California, it's a long bus trip. Don't worry about it. But if you're in California, you go to the Laker game and they take shots of people in the audience kissing.
The big kiss
supposedly.
cam.
Yeah.
Kiss cam is what it is.
Yeah.
And people really, really looked like they enjoyed that moment. So, no, they did. I mean, look at this guy right there. He can't get enough. She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, well, thank you.
How long have you been married?
Oh, about an hour. No, we're married, God bless her, 44 years.
Wow, 44 years.
With my nonsense. And you know what? I have the type of wife, you know, like I say, with all the kidding around and making fun of both of us in this business. And I'll say, Barbara, the show went great last night. I was so happy in Vegas. I go, the show went great. And she'll say, listen, dinner is about a half hour. So hurry it up. I said, why don't you make a fuss? She said, well, that's your job.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm married to a Valium.
Do you do you mind if we talk a little bit about your relationship with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr.
No.
and Joey Bishop and Dean Martin and the Rat Pack?
Frank, Dean I adored. Frank was the guy for me. And he was, you know, he was my hero. He really was. And he had another side of him, but you heard stories about him. But he was wonderful with the ladies, as far as a gentleman is concerned.
Right.
And it was great to Barbara and I. We went to Europe with him, and we had great times. And you know what his famous thing was? When you order with Sinatra, and I'm not Italian, so I'm exaggerating this, but it pretty much sounds like that. I'll say, Frank, we go into Monte Carlo, and they come with the flaming table and the way and everybody's, you know, and Mussolini said his own table, you know.
Mussolini.
No, that's a joke. He was dead then. His son was there. Anyway, no, his son could be alive, and I'm in more trouble.
No, you're fine.
No. So we'd sit there, and Frank would say, Don, I'll take care of it. Waiter, give Don the giubazzi carini with the bottitti and the little zette, buone bene, with the sauce Baradini. So I'd say, Frank, but shh, try it, trust me, try it. And I would take it, and I would be eating it, and he'd look over and said, are you going to eat this crap? I said, yeah. He said, don't you have a mind of your own, for sake? What are you, nuts? You can die from that stuff. That was his sense of humor, and you had to laugh like you did, otherwise he'd hurt you.
Sure. Now, I remember you told me a story one time, and maybe you've told this story on the show before, but I found it so interesting. It was you and Frank Sinatra and some people, and it happened to be on the French Riviera, maybe Monte Carlo. And you're in a restaurant, and there's a tremendous electrical storm taking place outside. Do you remember that story?
Sure I do.
Yeah.
I still wet my pants when I think about it.
Yeah.
No, it's pouring rain, and we're at the Lowe's Hotel in Monte Carlo in the square. Have you been to Monte Carlo?
Yes.
You were in Monte Carlo?
Yes, I was.
With a pickup truck?
Yes, that's right. I was delivering
I can't picture you in
peat
Monte
moss.
Carlo with the baseball cap going, do they know me? You don't know this man. I had dinner with him. We hid under a table and had the meal. Yeah. Anyway, so we're in Monte Carlo, and they have this big bay window, David, big bay window. And Jilly, rest her soul, is with us, and Tony O, and a few other people. And we're having some drinks. And Frank, all of a sudden, and when he has the drinks, the back of his neck would get red when he was going pretty good, you know. And you know, he did funny things like putting a knife in your hand. Anyway, but you never went ouch. You went, oh. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and suddenly it starts to rain, a thunderstorm. And he had some drinks in him, and we all had some drinks in him. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom, lightning flashing, bang, bang. And I said, gee, look at that. And he said, Don, I want you and Jilly to go outside and tell them damn photographers to stop taking my picture.
We'll be right back here with Don Rickles, everybody. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Don will be appearing at the Table Mountain Casino in Fremont, California, October 26th, and Snoqualmie.
Snoqualmie, yeah. It's
Snoqualmie Casino.
the Indian group that Custer wiped out.
In oh, I didn't know that. That'll be Washington, November 5th at Snoqualmie. Now,
you know, some night I got to sit out there and hear this.
yeah. I'm gonna beg you for another story.
You don't have to beg.
And I know you've done this story many, many times, but it's a favorite of mine, and nobody tells it like you do. It's the night that Frank Sinatra saved Shecky Green's life.
Oh my God. No, Shecky Green is a great comedian and still is. Some people think he's retired, but he's not. He works. No, he works when he feels like
Yeah,
it.
Paul saw him a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Did I say to butt in?
No. No, nobody said. Nobody said to butt in. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay, Dave. I forgive you, David,
okay,
because
thank
I
you.
love you. Anyway, no, the story is, it's not a pleasant thing. Shecky was always, you know, making fun of the mob and so forth. And he's great human, great comedian, had a great sense of humor, still does. And funny. And one night, Frank got a little, the way I understand it, got a little fed up and said to the guys, work him over. I don't like it anymore. Work him over. When Frank says work him over, you phone your family and say goodbye. No, it wasn't really that bad. Well, it was. So they got him back the way I understand it, backstage at the Fontainebleau, someplace, and they started banging on him. Bang, bang, bang. And Frank walked in and said, I think that's enough. And Shecky's like this. that's the story that David loves, and Dave's a statist.
Saved his life. All you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, 51 consecutive years as a headliner in Las Vegas, Nevada. The great Don Rickles.